Hi, Manikit Monday friends. Today I'm going to be starting with these great products right here from Vicki Boutin. And pretty much just because they're gorgeous. I love the yellow. I also love that it has kind of, that distressed fall kind of a feel. Ooh, I really like that. All right, that's getting used too if I still have that in my paper pad. Okay, so I'm starting and I like the little tag with the yellow. Oh, that's cute. And I'm going to be using this photo here. This is my daughter and a couple of her high school friends. And she went to visit some of her friends at their school because I think it's her first time she's been up there this season because she's a busy girl. So I'm going to do that. And that's as far as I know. I don't have much more of a plan than that. So, a lot of you know that Dolly gave us this December winter inspiration focus. So, I have to pick a color. And now I've already used the yellow. So, I don't know which color I'm going to grab onto. Let's see, new product from 2019. All of this is new, so that's easy. And also ephemera's on there, so that one will be really easy. And then for the photo prompt, I can use travel because she traveled up to their school. So I still have to see which color I'm going to pull out. I don't have any of the wintergreen dream. I was saying that this was my green, so I might have to act like that is my green color. And yeah, I'm just going to go for it and take you along with me and see where we get with this. So I'm going to voice over the next bits because, this might take me a minute. All right, here we go, friends. All right, all I've done so far is I did trim off the branding strip and I went ahead and trimmed my photo as well. I'm going to use this scrap of black cardstock to do a nice thin border around the photo so it will pop just a little tiny bit more. I didn't need a thick border this time, just enough, if you know what I mean. So I'm deciding where that is going to go. And I did have that second piece of the gorgeous brown script paper. And I am totally feeling that paper. It is gorgeous. So I'm going to go ahead and make a little banner kind of thing out of it. I was trying to decide what I wanted to do. And 9 times out of 10, if I just have these smaller papers, I like banners or maybe a torn edge or something like that. So I'm going to go ahead and make my banner look just a little bit longer by cutting it in the middle and, kind of pretending a bit that it's longer, but you and I get to know the big secret that it is not. I'll go ahead and notch the lemony paper as well, and that way I didn't have to cut into my second 6x8, which makes me ever so tricky. Actually, it's not tricky at all, but that's how I went ahead and got around that. So I am getting a really big punch for very little product so far, which is good and bad because I have a lot of product in this kit that I do want to get some traction on. So I'm going to go ahead and look in my gorgeous Vicki Boutin 6x8 paper pad for just another piece of paper. I need a block piece there. It just feels like I need like a bigger statement piece. So I'm going to go through and figure out what's going to work. Now I do ever so much like this kind of coral, kind of tomato soup color that Vicki Boutin has running throughout her line. And that's the, that's going to be my other bold color I use. So I'm going to have the yellow, and I'm sure she's not referring to it as a tomato soup color, but that's what it looks like to me. I'm going to go ahead and get just a little bit of a rub-on put on here, giving myself a tiny little bit of a stitch line. It's not a big deal. Pretty much I'm just trying to use up some rub-ons from this rub-on set that I have. They just look like little black stitches, and you know what? They come off like the day that I picked them up. So I guess that's good. My plan is, with my rub-ons, to work through a pack at a time. I am going to bring in a color pack because I have a black and white pack. And I'm going to try to bring in a colorful one and try to get them used up bit by bit if I can. because I have this never-ending kind of set of rub-ons. It's just, yeah, it's how it is. It's great. It's fine. But that is going to be my use it up in 2020 product focus for sure. But it never hurts to get a good jump on it now, right? I have these puffy, shiny thickers by Vicki Boutin, which are fantastic. I'm going to use the word awesome from that. And I'm going to use a little bit of these cork stickers I'm working through. I am going to use the word day, so it'll just be awesome day. My cork stickers do not stay adhesed on their own, so I'm going to use a little bit of my Aleene's Tacky Glue for a liquid adhesive. That's my preferred liquid adhesive. Pretty much, A, it works, which is what we want it to do. B, it's ever so inexpensive with a coupon at Michael's. And C, I like that I get to store it with the nozzle side down. So it's a win. I'm going to figure out where to get that cute little tag. Now that tag is great because it has both the yellow and that reddish orange tone that I have in there. And I also like that word joy that's on that citrus slice. I think it's supposed to be a lemon. Now I'm going to go outside of the box a tiny bit and use black StazOn ink with this stamp. And the reason I'm using black is because I was going to go ahead and stamp it on top of an existing image, and I thought it would make it show up a lot more. That stamp set that you saw me use, that is an Amy Tangerine stamp set, and I've been really enjoying it. I've been getting a ton of use out of it, and I am definitely not a stamper. Now I'm going to go on the struggle bus a little bit and use this Heidi Swapp texture paste in black. It goes well on the stars on the top. I just struggle a lot with them that I'm going to put on the diagonal by the word day. Now I've gone ahead and I found just a couple more pieces of ephemera that I really liked. I like that black circular piece. It's mimicking the word joy up top. And I also like the word this. It's another circle. And I went ahead and put in that great little label journaling piece as well. You see right there is where the struggle bus kicked in with my little stars, but we're not going to let us get slowed down by that. It's perfectly fine. We're moving on. It's fine. You can see that there's stars at the upper left, and that's fine. That's good enough for me. So now it's time to see what else I want to do. I mean, seriously, the main part of this layout is done. So I'm just taking a look at what is in my kit to see what else I can add. I have these really fun clips that are in a really dramatic triangle. So I'm going to pop one of those at the top. I don't have a whole lot going on that upper brown kind of text. It's like a handwritten text. So I didn't have a lot going on there. So I thought that looked nice. And I was going to see if I have any of these little pieces I keep on my desk of wood veneer. I have had this baggie of Jelly Bean wood veneer pieces on the upper part of my desk. And I keep using them. And I'm not running out of them. I mean, I've used them on a ton of layouts. And I generally will put 3 of them on there. And they're just not getting used up that quickly. I know. It's a big struggle, but eventually they will get used up. I went ahead and went into my black color drawer and just grabbed a little piece of black ribbon out of there. I wanted to put something into my tag, and I do have strong black running through this layout in a number of places, so I thought I would go ahead and use it there as well. And, you know, I had just about the right size left. I'm going to trim off those pieces that I frayed terribly. Ugh. And I think it adds that nice little punch of black. I do love black, this strong black color on my layouts. So these are these great little pink paisley enamel shapes. I'm going to pop those in a few different places. I love that we're getting so many of these multicolored different shapes in our enamel dot sets. I think it's really cool. So that's Heidi Swapp Color Shine in Gold, and I'm putting that on top of some of the texture paste where it looks pretty messy already, so I can act like I meant for it to be that messy. And I had to do a bit of cleanup as I was too lazy to get my little mixed media box out. I'm going to go ahead and put a tiny bit of journaling in that spot right there. Oh, and down below, below my video, there are links to the other mini kit ladies in our group, and they are, I believe most of them, all of them, we were all given the same inspiration. So it'll be really fun to see how they are approaching using these different elements. That that mist that I'm using right there, it's very, very old. It's like 10 years old. I think it's called Black Magic. It's a Tattered Angels mist, and I went ahead and added that as well because it's doing an ever so nice cover up for my mistakes I did with my texture paste. And I decided to go ahead and get some of that more metallic looking the enamel shapes that have, you know, just a little bit more shiny, glittery goodness on there. So I have a little bit more gold. And now I'm going to grab a couple more of these little Vicky Bouton shapes, and this time in black because I felt like it needed just a little bit more black. Now these alphas are in my kit as well. I have not opened them up to use them yet, but I don't think they really were right for this layout, so I'm holding off until the next time. I hope you like what I did here. Here is a little bit more of a close-up, and I will see you next Monday with my next layout for Mini Kit Monday. All right, bye-bye, friends.